Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Nicole. I love makeup, colour and especially eyeshadow, and today I thought I'd talk you through some palettes I've picked out for Valentine's. Welcome to Valentine's week. I'm going to be posting every day from Saturday to Friday with different Valentine's Day themed content. Today we're talking about my favourite Valentine's palettes, and then for the next 6 days I'm going to be creating looks with some palettes in this stack and some different ones as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. These are all the palettes I really kind of enjoyed over the past year for that kind of pinky romantic theme. They're not all pink, but yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So first off, I wanted to mention the new Huda Beauty Icy Nude palette. This for me is a really like romantic nude colour story. We've got lots of sparkles, lots of beautiful shimmers. This icy white called this icy pink, sorry, called IDGAF is just beautiful. If you pop it all over the lid, it's a really pretty like subtle pink. I think this is a really great palette for the Valentine's Day lovers who want to wear a little bit of pink with like something like Iced Out, which has a little bit of a pink reflect, but are mostly into nudes. This palette is beautiful. I love it. I'm going to be doing a look with this one this week because a lot of you guys asked in my haul if I would do a look with it. So we're going to do that one this week. Then I've got a couple of kind of all pink palettes. So I had to mention Beauty Bay Berries. This is like the ultimate pink palette for whatever kind of pink shadows you want, whether you want more purpley pinks, more reddy pinks, more true pinks, bubblegums, shimmers, purples. It's beautiful. It's very, very Valentine's Day themed. I'm going to be doing a look with this one as well because it's just a gorgeous palette, and these Beauty Bay palettes are so affordable. They've been on offer loads recently for like £12.50, or even at one point they were £10. So love those ones. I wanted to mention this, which for me is my favourite all pink palette. This is the With Love Cosmetics Pink Dreams palette. For a start, everything's shaped like a cloud. It's just too cute. But these shadows are beautiful. The colours are so vibrant. You've got like this pink dream shade here, which is incredible. It's a really beautiful palette. The shimmers are just kind of like your standard shimmer metallic formula, but they are still absolutely beautiful, very high pigment, nice and shimmery. So I love that one, and it's super affordable. And then I did also want to mention last year's pink release from Plouise, but does it come in pink? This is very pink, but this really does go from the spectrum of the lightest of light pinks to the deepest of deep. This kind of deep pinky black here is gorgeous. I really love this palette. Plouise shimmers are such a beautiful formula. This one called Pink Culture is stunning. It's a beautiful palette. I love Plouise formula, and I love the fact that this one is not ridiculously large. It's like a normal sized palette. So moving on to some that aren't just pink. I'm going to be doing a look with this one as well. This is kind of my like grown-up Valentine's palette. This is Danessa Myricks Groundwork Blooming Romance. This is a very neutral colour story with just a slightly pink tint. I absolutely love the like cream formula in here. It's such a strange formula, but it's so beautiful, and I just think this is a really, really lovely palette. One that I use quite often, even though I'm not a neutral girl. This is beautiful. This shade is my favourite. It's called Dreamy. It's like a gorgeous, like slightly corally pink. You've got more like orange, a bit of a red, and then some deeper shades. I think it's a beautiful palette and very like classy. Let me get away. Another kind of grown-up Valentine's Day. This is the Viseart Rose Edit, or Rosé Edit. This is just a really pretty, tiny little palette. I love these Viseart palettes for traveling. You've got some pinks in here, but there is some kind of true neutrals. I love this deep raspberry pink shade here. It's so gorgeous. It's just a really, really nice palette. I think this is a great way to try like a very luxury shadow, but a more affordable way. I think these are about £30, these little palettes, and they're just so good for taking away with you, especially if you're doing like a weekend break or something, you're only taking hand luggage. They're brilliant. Okie dokie, I wanted to mention this one. This is the Nabla Coral Cutie palette. This is just beautiful. It's very simple. If you don't like complicated eyeshadow, if you don't want a palette with 1,000 colours in it, this is just a really great palette. The shadows are really beautiful quality. This I Got You shade is absolutely stunning. I just think it's a really beautiful palette, simple, easy. If you want to kind of delve into pink, but you're not sure you want to commit to something like the Plouise with all its shades of pink, I think this is a great way. Now, if you are scared of pink, this is one I think you'll really enjoy. This is Natasha Denona's Retro Glam palette, sorry. This is mostly green, but it has got some pink. I did think about including the normal Retro palette. Is it called Retro? I'm really doubting myself now. But I thought it'd be nice to have something a little bit different. If you liked the look of the new Cosmic Brushes Lovers palette, but you didn't want something so intense, I think this one is really beautiful. This mint called Fringe is one of my favourite mint shadows ever. Holly's like a beautiful soft pink. You've got Flare, which is a deeper pink. I just think mixing the pink tones with these kind of greeny, grungy, grey tone shades is just a really beautiful way to wear them. Flutter is an incredible, like, sparkly cream shade. I think this is a really beautiful palette, and if you're scared of pinks, I think it's still kind of that romantic colour story, but not pink. Okay, keeping on that pink and green theme, but going very different here. This is Unearthly's Strawberry Milkshake palette. Now this is bright greens and bright pinks, but if you do love the pink and green looks like I do, this one is beautiful. Topping is just the most incredible, like, Barbie pink. Stem is an incredible neon green. Like, seriously, just topping, and then a little bit of juicy in the crease with stem on the lid. Incredible look. I absolutely adore it. You also have this kind of yellowy gold for a bit that way, and a lilac shimmer if you want to go more kind of pink and purple. This is a really, 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 really beautiful palette. Also, the pans are absolutely huge. I think they would take you forever to pan, which kind of makes you want to pan it. But yeah, beautiful. Love that one. Okay, this one's kind of pink and green as well, so I do want to do this one now. This is Kaleidos Flower Punk. This is one of my favourite palettes of all time. So we've got mint shades, we've got pinks, and then we've got the really kind of grungy lime greens. Like, this chlorophyll shade is just incredible. Stained Glass is a beautiful pink shimmer. Mint Fever is stunning. Sun Gazer is like a murky, greeny colour. I just think this is a really, really fun colour story, and I think it does work really beautifully for Valentine's Day. If you're perhaps a little bit alternative and you don't want to do kind of the generic pinks or like soft, girly kind of shades, I think that this one is an absolutely great one, and anybody who is like remotely alternative or loves colourful makeup, you need this palette. It is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And then finally, I wanted to mention something with some kind of blues and purples in. I'm going to be honest, I don't know whether you can still get this one, and I'm really sorry if you can't, but this is Klarity's Bloom palette. I think this one's such a good romantic colour story. I mean, you've got like Iris Credible, which is the most incredible duochrome pinky, gorgeous, beautiful thing. But then you've got some kind of deep blues and some deep greens. I think it's a really fun colour story. Once and Floral is basically like a lilac-y glitter. It's absolutely beautiful. I love Klarity's formula. I don't know whether this is one of the ones they've brought back in the reformula. I hope it is. I will double check and let you know in the description box, and there'll be a link there if it is still available. But I just think it's a really beautiful palette. I think it's that kind of romantic colour story, but with a twist, and I really love it. Also, this dark green shade, such a buttercup. Look how intense that is. Incredible, incredible. So that is it for my first day of Valentine's week. I do hope you did enjoy this video. What kind of palettes do you pull out for Valentine's Day? Do you pull anything specific out, or do you just kind of go for those pinky tones in all of your palettes? Let me know in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, hit subscribe, and if you want to make sure you never miss another video, hit the bell icon and YouTube will notify you next time I post. You've been fabulous. I've been Call the Ball, and I'll see you tomorrow for another Valentine's week video. Bye!